Welcome to React and TypeScript tutorial series. So in last video we have seen that we have added ESLint. So if you have some problems in your code, you can see that there are some errors, but we missed to include one thing, that is the code formatting. Suppose we have some problems in your code, some formatting problems, we cannot automatically solve it. That's why we need a formatter. There is one popular formatter called Prettier. You can go to this prettier.io website. Here, if you install Prettier, you can find a code to install it. This is nothing but the npm package name is Prettier. You can just install it. So I'm going to install it. After the installation is done, you'll be able to format your code automatically. If you format your code in an automated way, that is always better than manually formatting your code. So it is installed now. If you go to package.json, you can see that this Prettier has been installed. Now if you run Prettier, npx Prettier, then the current directory, and also Prettier has some options, different options, like one option is write, where it will analyze the code. Prettier will analyze all the source code and it will automatically write the formatted code. Okay, so suppose in app.tsx we have some problems, some formatting problems. Now if you run Prettier, Prettier will automatically format the code. So the formatting is working. Now the problem is Prettier has added some semicolons and some extra space, and also some error has been introduced. This is because ESLint is also checking some formatting. It is not adding, it is not writing anything, but ESLint is checking some formatting, and Prettier is also doing the same thing, and that is why there is a conflict between Prettier and ESLint. So to fix that, in Prettier website only, if you scroll down, you will find that ESLint configuration. So there is one plugin called ESLint config Prettier. If you install it, ESLint and Prettier will work together seamlessly. So if you go to that plugin and install it, and after that we need to add one configuration, that is in ESLint config, ESLint RC file, you need to add this Prettier. Alright, it is installed, I guess. Go to package.json, Prettier is there, and the second configuration is in ESLint RC file. We have one extends. Here you need to add Prettier. So basically this ESLint config Prettier, this plugin actually removes some of the ESLint rules, so that ESLint and Prettier can work together. Now if I try to run Prettier, you can see that it has formatted the code and there is no error. See, if I add some extra space, some tab and space mix, all those things, and if I run Prettier, it will automatically format the code. If you remember, in last video we added git hook, where if you commit something, if you commit your file, then automatically it will run tests and ESLint. So if I go to pre-commit hook, here we have added a test, and also we have added the ESLint execution. So in the pre-commit hook, we should also add the formatting, Prettier formatting error, because if some formatting error is there, we should not be able to commit the code, right? But in pre-commit hook, while we are committing, we don't want to format the full code. We just want to check if any formatting error is there. Then you can manually format, or you can run ESLint, or you can run Prettier manually, then commit again. So in Prettier, there is one write flag that we just use. Another one is check. If you run Prettier with check parameter, then it will just check if any formatting error is there or not. You can see that we don't have any formatting errors, but if I add some formatting issue, like some extra space, extra lines, now if I run Prettier check, it will show some warning. So we need this automatic formatting and automatic format checking in our scripts. So in package.json we have some scripts here, like lint or test. Here we can add our formatter. So we can add format, then you call prettier with right parameter, and also we can add another script, that is format check. This will only check the formatting, it will not write anything, but it will be prettier check. Right, let me check that. Let me run the script, npm run format. It should automatically format the files. Now if I run npm run format check, it should only check the formatting errors. What happened? Oh, I missed the folder name. We have to add dot. You can see that there are some formatting errors. Now this script npm run format check, we can add this in our pre-commit hook. Then whenever you try to commit, it will check the formatting errors. So in a pre-commit hook, you can add npm run format check. Alright, add it formatter. If you try to commit now, provided we have some errors, you won't be able to commit because it has some formatting error. See, there is some error. If you open the git log, it should show some errors. Yeah, we have 2 warnings that we need to resolve. Now if you run npm run format, it will automatically format the code, and then you will be able to commit. Formatting is done. Now if you commit, now the commit is successful. Alright, now if you're using VSCode, then automatically you can run Prettier on save. You can install this plugin. I have already installed it, but I have disabled it, so I'm going to enable it. If we enable it, now I think you have to restart VSCode. Now if you go to VSCode settings and search format on save, this option should be enabled. Okay, and also you need one more thing, that is, if you go to Prettier documentation, VSCode Prettier documentation, you should see some default formatting. So this line is required in your configuration. This is the way to tell VSCode that we should use Prettier as a code formatter. I have already added it. If you go to my user settings, this is a line you need to add: editor.default formatter, Prettier VSCode formatter. Now if you add these lines and your Prettier is enabled, now automatically VSCode will run Prettier as soon as you save the file. Now see, if I add some extra formatting, then if you save, automatically it will format the code. So there is no way you can add some extra tab or you add some multi-line. It will automatically format the code. So this is really useful. So if you're not using VS Code, you're using some other editor, then also you can ensure that your code is fully formatted, because we have added the format check in Git hook. Before every commit, it will automatically check the formatting is correct or not. So if you like this video, please hit like, and also you can subscribe to the channel, and in the next video we can start writing React code. And also keep watching this series, you will learn a lot.